webinar tonight. And this webinar tonight is about, obviously you see the front of my PowerPoint here, email versus VMail. And if you don't know what VMail is, you'll know shortly. And I'll go into that in just a minute. But just want to give you, hey, Harvey Fox, Silver Fox, welcome. Thanks for coming on. One of our big leaders. And I'm going to go over a lot of different stuff today. But first, before I go into some of the stuff with video email, which I really want to hit on and give you some examples, but email. But I want to give you kind of some of the basics about emailing, so this way you can kind of do it, because video, email, they have a lot of similarities to it as far as what you're doing, how you're structuring things. So I kind of want to go through that. Before I do that, what I want to do is say, hey, what is Free Toolbox? Well, we're a training and education company, happen to be a network marketing company too, but basically a training and education. So this is one of the things that we do is to do live scale training on the book that I wrote called MLMBlackBook.com, 101 Ways to Build Your Business. This happens to be one section of that book. So if you want to learn 101 ways to do things, just like you're learning here tonight with the email and video email, they happen to be 1 and 2 out of the 101 different methods, and you can find out more about that by going to freetoolbox.com and or finding a member that is a member of Free Toolbox. So what I want to do is get in here and start really getting into some of the nuts and bolts of emailing. Oops, let me go back here. And we want to make sure that you try to get into profitable emailing because, you know, I remember way back in the day in the 90s, I used to rent servers, believe it or not. Hey, Leroy, thanks for coming on. I used to rent servers, and I had, you know, 15, 20 servers going on. People would rent them, and it was all about mass, sending out as much as possible and see whatever sticks. And those days are long gone. All right, those days are long gone. So if you think that it's, you know, how many I can get out is the way to do it, you're totally wrong. And I get that all the time, especially when people are just not familiar with emailing. And they say, hey, do you have an emailer? And I say, yeah, I have an emailer. If you want to use an automated email, and I say, okay, you know, we have it set up so you can send out 2,400 a day, 4,800 a day, or 9,600 a day. Now, wait a minute, I want to send out millions. And I understand at that point they just don't get it because emailing is not about that. It's about what gets delivered, right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to give you some tidbits, pointers, and things like that to try to get your emails delivered, and we'll go into some other stuff as well, too. How to boost your email open rates so you have more people in your mailing list opening your emails instead of discarding them in the trash bin. How to boost your click-through rates after they open and read your email, and, of course, how to get some passive income going through your MLM programs and so on. And as an online marketer, you have to understand that list building and email marketing are very much hand in hand. Building an opt-in mailing list just isn't enough. You need to cultivate a relationship, kind of a respected relationship from your members. Truth of the matter is this, email marketing isn't really hard once you know the game inside and out. Now, after testing millions and millions and millions of emails over those 25 years, I've arrived at more conclusive results that I'm very excited to share with you tonight. And I'm going to go into those right now, so I'll give you some more nuts and bolts and details. Now, while the nature of the subscribers are in, you know, wealth creation, you want to get as many subscribers as possible. You want to try to make sure that you cultivate a relationship with those people because they're your bread and butters. It's about really the list that you can start to cultivate and how you have a relationship with them. So I hope that my research here and testing is going to help you shortcut your guesswork and improve your marketing campaigns by leaps and bounds here tonight. And what I tell people is I've spent over $100,000, probably way over that, in researching all the different stuff that I found out, and I want to make sure that you don't have to do that. Now, again, whether you blast out time-sensitive promotional emails or load your autoresponder with interval messages like an autoresponder, you know, drip out there, everything you are about to learn tonight really is going to apply really the same to you. So please do not treat this as an incentive to get too lazy from testing it yourself. Okay, so don't just take my word as gospel here. You want to go out and test and retest and fine-tune and improve every time you're sending out. So I recommend highly that you do your own testing and create a habit to continuously improve your email promotions. All right, so let's get into the foundation, why email in the first place. So even though this webinar tonight is on email and VMail marketing, you need to come to terms with some truths about it. For one, email marketing is not as effective as it used to be. And to be more exact, email marketing started to lose its effectiveness that it was used back in when Facebook started out. So today, more internet users spend more time checking their Facebook and Twitter account daily. Slightly more than half of the global internet users have a Facebook account, and people aged 20 and below prefer to use and check their Facebook account for messages than their email account. So you can say the same for Twitter, and in spite of its 140-character limitation per direct messaging. And get this, Gmail, one of the leading email providers, had recently implemented the priority markers feature, allowing their users to mark selected emails as important, and thus changing the way people prioritize their emails for reading consumption every single day when they check their inbox. And let's be honest, promotional emails rarely ever reach priority status. So then there's smart systems that detect and filter spam emails, and it gets tweaked frequently, therefore making even legitimate emails that much harder to even get through. So much, much tougher to even get your emails read in these day and age. So is email marketing dying? Now, given these reasons, and I'm implying that email marketing is dying overall, well, in spite of these factors that I just mentioned before, email marketing is still far from dying because it remains an essential internet feature. As I explained in my book many times, you have so many different ways to do things, and even though some things may become more or less effective, you can still put email marketing on autopilot, and thus it doesn't take a lot of your time once you get rolling. Now, I'm also going to show you what I'm using and how it's really effective a lot too, okay? So, but I want to bring all these different truths to your attention because you need to understand that there will be ways to be using this new technology, and technology is always going to be changing. So don't forget that sheer volume of spams, ads, and other marketing by using emails doesn't really work right now. So you want to make sure you understand that, and please stay away from that. All right, so you need to employ different effective tactics to capture your prospect's attention and to get him or her to act on your email. This means that you need to employ all sorts of different things because you want to stay different from your competitors. This is imperative, especially in the MLM niche, which is highly competitive. We know that people jump all over the place all the time, right? And so it's not uncommon for people to subscribe to more than one mailing list at one time. So what you need to know about email marketing first. Now, contrary to popular opinion, that you hear all the different forums and different things out there, it's not really about giving away free content all the time. I know I used to teach that way as well too, but I really found other things here. So let me go into it a little bit. For almost every subscriber who joins your mailing list, you can safely assume that they're also on your competitor's mailing list. And you know how buyers can be harsh and unforgiving when it comes to program hopping, right? So they hop all over the place. So why giving away free content is really just BS. It defeats your true purpose of building a list of buyers. You are building a list right to email market for profits. Okay, for profits. Your subscribers don't take any action from your free content. There's no call to action in there. So from your free content, there's really nothing saying come and do something, right? So do you have a fear of high unsubscribers? You'll notice your unsubscribe rate is still about the same, and so if you're doing a free message and not a free message, so you want to be aware of that as well too. So let's get off the MLM stuff for a minute, and I want to really get this huge popular misconception out of the way about giving away free content. There's really three main reasons why giving away free content to your subscribers really doesn't work too well. First of all, it defeats your true purpose and goal of building a mailing list. The reason you build a list is to convert your prospects into buyers and buyers into long-time customers. This is essentially why you're building a list right to email market and trying to get profits from that. Now, secondly, When you send out content-only emails, your subscribers don't take action. I can guarantee you that. Send them an email containing a 400-word article on tips on how to do something with no links, no call to action whatsoever, anything, and you'll never make a red cent on it. And worse, your subscribers are usually busy people that rarely have time to read a lengthy content email. When I get stuff like that, I delete it because I don't have time to read stuff like that. Most amateur email marketers reason that giving content is important because it will reduce their unsubscription rates while making their subscribers happy. BS, okay? One, you never can please everybody, okay? So don't try to please everybody. It's better to have a very targeted list than just one that's all buckshot all over the place. Two, when people realize they don't have time to read or consume your emails, they're going to hit the unsubscribe link at the bottom of the email anyway, thus you still get unsubscriptions and you don't make any money. All right, so what do big internet companies do? Amazon, Groupon, and so on. So don't take my word for it. Take a look at what leading internet companies are doing in the area of email marketing. If you're on Amazon's mailing list or bought something from them before, notice that Amazon.com always sends promotional email offers recommending other products related to their previous purchase, right? They don't just give free tips. They don't give how-tos, and they certainly don't give free content. They're in business of selling you more stuff, and that's coming from the internet company that does billions and billions of dollars in revenue. Groupon.com always sends bulks of discount offers in their emails, but they never give away free content. It's always been promotional emails all the way. These are just really two prime examples. You know, subscribe to the list of any big companies out there and you'll see exactly what they're doing. They don't give free content. They're looking to sell you on the next thing. So the true purpose of email marketing, and your goal in email marketing, is to simply convert as many prospects into buyers as possible, period, right? So forget about trying to please everybody with free content. The true purpose of email marketing is simply convert, 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 period. And if you already have a list of buyers, your next goal is to get them to become lifetime customers or members into your MLM company like Amazon and Groupon are doing. Because contrary to popular opinion, you always hear on marketing forums, kind of shame on them actually, and what about, you know, these other things that you see out there? They don't really say give out free content. Now there's a catch here as well, okay? You can't approach your subscribers with a hard sell. What do I mean by a hard sell? Well, that means hitting them over the head with something you got. So I'm going to show you some other stuff here. So you don't have to really get all sales pitchy and so on. So ironically, you also can't approach your subscribers with, you know, a hard sell tone. There's a reason why spam filters were created and what unsubscribe links are for, right? Now, in-your-face selling works. When worked really effectively, everyone would be reporting spam methods, right? And even if you've gotten your subscribers permission to email them, obviously opting in, this doesn't give you the incentive to send hard sell emails to them. Now, when you're doing social media and other things like that, you don't just it's like going into a party. You just don't stand up and all of a sudden say, hey, I'm doing this MLM company, right? It's more of a give and take, and you're kind of feeling them out, developing relationships and things like that. So emailing is a communication tool, okay? The frustrating part of a lot of email marketers which are facing right now is confusion. On one side, you have amateur email marketers who think that giving away free content will build their credibility and trust, which may or may not be true. And on the other side, you have annoying email marketers who try to hard sell in their emails, and they're actually no different from spammers, even with the benefit of their subscribers' permission to email them. So really, what's the solution? You don't sell in the email, you merely pre-sell in the email, okay? Pre-sell. Okay, mass human behavior can be predicted to a degree. Predicted to a degree, excuse me. I want to get these parts that I'm going to talk about now in email marketing clear before I really dive into what I want to get into here as far as, you see this on the bottom of the slide here, when's the best time to send out an email, when's the best day to send them out about an email, and so on, okay? No matter how many subscribers you have, whether it's 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, if you're understanding one email marketing is that you need to be able to send out at certain times, okay? If you send out later in the day, you're going to be losing money. And let me get into this here. If you send out during the morning, most people are around and checking their emails about 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning, okay? So if you're sending later on in the day, you're probably going to be losing money and just kind of sending out for no reason, all right? You want to be careful of that to try to send emails in the morning when most people check their email. Let me flip back if I'm going a little bit too fast on these here. Now, an email subject line, you want to have your email subject line anywhere from about 25 to 45 characters long. You don't want to go longer than that, okay? Some open rate killers. If you go beyond 50 characters in your subject line, you're going to drop dramatically in the response rate, okay? So you don't want to go too far with your subject line because you're going to kill it. Another open rate killer is capitalized letters in your subject line. If you have too many, the spam fillers are going to kill it, okay? Plus, it's also hard to read. You know, when you have everything capital letters, and when you try to kind of sell everybody in just your subject line, you're going to kill it, okay? So you don't want to put too much in your subject line and keep it 25 to 45 characters. And remember that the subject line is just there to get them to look at the email, and the email is there to get them to go to the website, which is there to sell them, okay? So there's a step-by-step thing. And I've seen people, they go in and they put like a War and Peace email, which is a huge book, in their email, and they expect people to sign up right there. Plus, you have so much stuff in your email that it just has the spam filters out there, just having a field day picking you off, and people won't even get there to read it. Also, you want to start not using the word free everywhere. Free this, free that. Replace with zero cost, no cost, or on the house gift, no strings attached, things like that. Okay, the sender's name, keep it below 20 to 25 characters. Okay, the sender name, keep it below 25 to 25 characters. Don't add the star key because the response rate actually drops, I found out. That if you start hitting the star key in the name, you want to stop that as well as the subject line. Keep it simple and use your name. Okay, if your name's John Smith, use John Smith, Peter Wolfing, whatever. And if it's a company, try to keep it to 1 or 2 words maximum, okay? All right, so the best time to send, and I mentioned before, right around 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning max. Try to send your emails and either schedule them to send out, and that's Eastern time, okay, Eastern time. Response rates decline after 10 a.m. in the morning, and about 35% are lost after 1 p.m. Think about that. Wow. Response rates decline after 10 a.m., and about 35% are lost after 1 p.m. Why? Because people are working, plus they also get so wound up with all sorts of stuff they're being hit with, so you want to get them when they're fresh in the morning. By 3 p.m., you'll only get about 50% responses than if you had sent it in the morning, okay? 50% as many responses you send in the morning, so be careful with that. The best days to send are Tuesday and Friday. They have the highest open email rate. Tuesday and Fridays have the highest open email rate, okay? Write that down and engrave it. Monday and Thursdays are about average. Wednesday is the lowest response rate, okay, of all the weekdays, and the weekends are horrible, less than half of weekdays. So when would you want to send out an email? Well, Tuesday and Fridays, right? Tuesday and Fridays. Okay, let's go into the email body, and you want to keep it between 150 to 300 words maximum. Usually about 200 is about okay. So what we're talking about, does everybody know what the email body is, okay? Just a second. Does everybody know what the email body is, right? That's where you type, hey, John, and you put everything in there, right? So you want to keep that 150 to 300 words maximum, ideally 200. Okay, format it to 55 characters per line. Don't go way over to the right, and hopefully it's going to justify correctly with their email. So 55 characters per line, okay? And I use a website called NoteTab, NOTETABE.com, and NoteTab.com, and that formats everything really well. You want to break it into paragraphs of 1 to 3 lines. Okay, the paragraphs need to be 1 to 3 lines. Okay, and when you're doing this, if you put maybe 2 to 3 paragraphs in your email, and then if you have 2 to 3 links for your website in there, okay, 2 to 3 links of your website in there spread out in between those paragraphs. That's ideally the way you want to structure everything. Now, I want to run you through this here and show you how difficult it is to send out emails if you're sending out with a new server. If you've got an email server, okay, or a system that's going to send out emails, how difficult it is. Now, there's a lot of stuff on here, so I'm going to go really quickly just to show you how difficult it is, okay? Okay. First, you want to check your sending score. You go to senderscore.org, and you can check out your score over there. Okay, if you have a new IP address, you can go right to the spam folder, okay, because you have 0 reputation. Emails sent from an IP address with a bad or no sending history are sent to the spam folder or deferred until their reputation is confirmed, okay? So continue emailing very slowly, okay, and gradually increase your volume, okay? At this 46-point increase is the average senders they see by warming up their IP properly. Okay, you mail consistently for 30 days from a new IP address. That's going to increase your score. I'm just kind of doing a game thing here, and you give your score here. So if you mail consistently, nice and slow, for about 30 days, you're going to start increasing the reputation of your IP address. Before you continue, understand the basics of your sending reputation. Okay, your sending reputation is what the Yahoos and Gmails of the world give you. They give you a reputation score on whether or not it's real or it's spam, and you're trying to increase your reputation score. So let's say that you have a 46 score right now out of 100. Okay, your sending reputation is based on the following factors: volume and frequency, unknown users, complaints, infrastructure of the website, and spam traps. Okay? And I'm not really going to go into what these are, but authenticating using SPF and DKIM and so on. These are different services that you can do to kind of authenticate your email addresses and all, and your sending scores and things like that. Okay. Some sites, what they do is they set up a reverse DNS with fully qualified domain names and so on. So, you know, guys, what I'm going to do here is if anybody wants this graphic, all they need to do is to send an email to support, okay? It's multiplexsystems at gmail.com, multiplexsystems@gmail.com. I'll be happy to send this to you, but this is probably like, wow, you know, kind of stuff. I'm just trying to give you this to show you how difficult it is to send emails because of all this stuff here. If you're trying to just go out and say, okay, I just want to blast emails, there's a lot to consider, okay? And I've gone through all this stuff, but it's just enough to boggle the brain. That's why I just gave you a little bit of that information. All right, so Dr. Stan, thanks for coming on. I hope you got home safe.
Hey, thank you, buddy. This is awesome, man. Keep it coming.
All right. Now, let's get into what VMail is. I went over email, okay, and obviously we know what email is. What is VMail? Well, VMail is video email. Okay, video email. We all know that video is king, right? Look at Google and look at YouTube. Google bought YouTube, and you know, there's Vimeo and all sorts of different sites out there. Video is king. They love video. But what about video and email? Okay, video email is much more impactful than an email. I'm going to show you an example in just a minute. It makes a great first impression. They see you, because you're a real person. You stand out from all of the other regular emails out there. You deliver an impressive, dynamic video email instead of just a plain old boring yawn, you know, regular email. And it's perfect for really any occasion or business. Think about this. Kind of, you know, have you ever gotten these business cards from people, and they're just a plain black and white business card? You look like yawn, and what you do, you throw them in the trash, or they go on the other pile of plain black and white business cards, right? Well, a video email is like a full-color, glossy, something that's going to stand out like a sore thumb, and they're going to notice it, and they're going to say, wow, look at this one. That's what you're looking for. You make it looking really to stand apart from everything else out there. So what do you think would be a better reaction? Okay, what do you think would be a better reaction? This John, thanks for inquiring. John, thanks for inquiring on my lead capture page about XYX company. Our company is on file. We're growing so fast and looking for people like you. And again, I typed this really quickly. I've been out online marketing for 10 years, and I'm here to support you. Please go to my site and review it. anymlmcompany.com/my-affiliate-id. All of that's Peter, your contact, and your phone number. Now, you just put in whatever you want over here, but essentially that's a basic email, you know. So what do you think? Are they going to really respond to that? They might. But what if they do something like this? Bam. Okay. Video email, they get something like this. These are 4 different programs that I run. Infinity Downline, Free Toolbox, Business Toolbox, Ultimate Cycling. Now, let's look at some of these. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about when they get something like this. All right, here's one right here. This is one Business Toolbox, all right? So they click on that. This video happens to be right on top of my building where I live in New York City. And I just wanted to give you a special video email today regarding the Kingdompreneur Call with Dr. Stan Harris, special guest speaker on, Dr. Bowen Brown. And I want you to watch this video just right after this video. There's going to be another video with me, Dr. Harris, Dr. Bowen Brown, and you'll find that very good and entertaining. So look at this video here. You'll see the number right on the video about the call tonight, so you want to find out about that. Now, tomorrow, also Monday, I'm going to be doing a special advanced, I call it a VMail training. So VMail training. So if you're getting this video, make sure that you watch for my video coming out with the exact link to get on this.
Sorry about the wind in the background.
Basics of email marketing as well as video marketing as well too. Tomorrow evening, that's Monday night at 9 o'clock. So catch you there. Watch this video coming up. A great video for you here today. That's Dr. Stan Harris, Dr. Bowen Brown. Fantastic stuff you're going on today. Introduce yourself to everybody. You're one of our guest speakers and one of the special presenters in many of the things we do here at Free Toolbox, Business Toolbox, and Ultimate Cycling. Oh, Peter, so good to be here about Stan. So good to be here. I want everyone to understand that you are at a time in your life where you must. All right, guys. So that's what I'm trying to show you. I don't want to show you the whole video, but you know what I'm talking about. And here's another one. Okay, this is a different template that we have for a different website that we run called Free Toolbox. I've mentioned that before. Look at how beautiful this stuff is. The point is that it's striking when people see it. They see this in the email itself, they click on it, it comes up, and it plays, right? So let's go over here to another one. This is one in a different language. This is in Thai. Okay, so there's like 30 different languages on there as well, too. So it could be for anything. Doesn't matter if it's a business or whatever. Okay, here's one that was done by Trish Smith. Trish is on here as well, where she's promoting this webinar tonight. Look at this one. This is pretty cool. I got just a few examples of some of the different things you can do. It's really endless. Now, I'm going to show you the site that we use for this, but there's probably 200 different networking companies in there. So if you don't see, you know, yours and some of the stuff I'm doing here, I mean, these are mine. You know, my companies that I'm running with, they happen to do them for me and put them into the template system that they have. But there's, you know, well over 100 different network marketing companies in there, and you can also build your own and all sorts of stuff. So the point is, when we're talking about this, is that do you want something that's boring, right? Right? Or do you want something like this? Or do you want something like this? Right? So that's what I'm talking about. If you can get yourself 20, 30, 40% better response, imagine if you're talking to someone on the phone, you say, great, just watch for my video email, and when you send it to them, what I do is when I make a video, I use my camera, you know, my cell phone camera, something like that, even a webcam on your phone, on your computer, and I reach my hand right through the screen. I said, hey, I just wanted to reach out here, and I wanted to shake your hand, let you know I'm a real person. I'm here, you know, to help you build your business, whatever. And, you know, I have that all set up and ready to go, and I have it in my library. So I have a video library of different things here, so I don't necessarily have to make a custom video for every person. I can if I want to. It just takes a few minutes. But I have a library of all different kinds of videos there, and I can string them back and forth. Like you saw the one that I showed you over here before, where I went from one video to another. You can string 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, one right after another, if you want to do that as well. Okay. So let's see. Let's go over here. And Dr. Stan, you want to say anything on what we've covered so far?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. If you could speak up just a little bit, please.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me? Hold on.
That's better. Yes, better. Hey, Jane, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yes, there's like a 1,000% difference, Peter, when you're showing a regular email versus when you're showing those templates like that. And that one that Tristan was off the hook. So, I mean, this is going to increase people's marketing results like crazy. And so this is like the next generation. It's awesome. And those templates are so vibrant with such powerful colors. And the thing that you know, then adding that video to it, so it's like, yeah, this is going to cause a lot more people to get paid. Back to you.
Right, and what we're trying to do here, Dr. Stan and I, is I'm a tool-based company. Okay, I've been selling tools for 20 years. Okay, and I said, listen, I can't come up with something like this. I've been watching this company for almost 8 years. I love their product. And there's no way I can compete with this product. I mean, look at all these different network marketing companies in here. It's insane. Look at all these companies in here. Plus, they have my companies in here too. So I mean, you can almost pick any companies over here. Here's you know, one of my companies, Infinity Downline. Okay, you can change the templates over to other companies here. Let's go over here to. I'm just going to go random. Here's one here. Okay, and myleadcompany.com. So if you have a company here you're working, I'm sure it's part of the library to be able to help you. If you want to go into different languages, let's say you want to go into Chinese. Everything changes to Chinese. Here we go. Now you have templates in Chinese. Okay, and they go in here if you want in Chinese. So there's all these different languages you can pick from. Okay, how about Spanish? Okay, there we go. So, you know, all different kinds of in different languages for you to pick from. If you want to just, you know, send some basic stuff out there to people and, you know, thank you stuff out there to people. Let's see, back to English so I can actually read it. But if you want to go in and you want to customize and build your own templates, here's one that I built for another program that I have, Turbo Cycler. So if you see the mouse going around here as it changes, I can customize anything in here. So if I click on here, I said, okay, I want to customize this, and it says, okay, make sure I put an image from 656 by 80 in there, which I did, and it filled in this whole spot here. What about this one? If I click on this one, I go, let's fill in 290 by 40, and I got that one. Same thing here. Okay. Then I go in and I can either use my webcam, I can import a video from my desktop, okay, or I can use the save video from my library. So I have videos all in my library over here. So if I click over here, I can click on any one of my videos. Okay. Here's one I did for a friend of mine. He owns an antique rug store. Right, so I clicked on that. I said I want to use this video. There you go. All right, so if I want to change that, I can always change it later on and go in. I can change the outside of this. I want to change it to purple. I can change over here. I can change the gold. You know, really anything. So there you go. All right, so anything here can be customized and changed depending on the needs of the person. And all this information over here can be changed just before you send it out. All right, so if I want to change this to a different color here, I can certainly do that, all depending on what I'm looking to do and go with. All right. So if I want to go back to my videos.
Now, Peter,
yeah,
this is great for organizations and pastors and churches, schools. You know, I mean, this is all customizable. That's it.
Oh yeah, everything is customizable. I mean, there's Norwegian Cruise Lines and Applebee's and all different companies out there using this product because it's that good. And as you pick your videos, you can actually change the order of these videos up here. So if I want to go and move them back and forth and change, that's what I said before, if you want to put one video and have it play right after another one, play right after another one. So if you introduce yourself here and say, hold on a minute, watch this video about my compensation plan, hold on, and after that we're going to play a video about my product line, and and your company's probably going to have these videos ready to go. So if you say I'm done sorting, and that's my daughter and my dog, so my daughter just ran over here. What are you doing? Anyway, what are you doing? So it's my little dog and my daughter. So anyway, so if you want to send out anything like that, it's funny. But business, things like that too. So you have all sorts of stuff. So once you're done, you hit you can save it or hit compose your message, and you can go in and send out your emails here. Now, one thing this does is has an incredible delivery rate. So I'm going to put over here a test, all right, and I'm going to put over here test. I'm just going to send it to myself, and I'll show you how fast this gets to me. You can have all sorts of groups here of thousands of people if you want, and you can also post this directly on Facebook and Twitter. So if I want to put this on my Facebook account, I just put my Facebook here, my Twitter over here, and it's automatically posted on those accounts. Okay? They also have their own blogging system as well too. So I just hit send, and it's done. Okay, so now I'm going to open up my my Gmail. There you go, right there. It's already here. Bam. That's how fast it is, guys.
Wow. Wow.
And it didn't go to my spam folder either. Okay, that's really, really, really important. And if you want to share it over here, you can share it with Google Plus and Twitter and Facebook and all sorts of stuff over here. Okay, that is just the funniest video. I haven't seen that in a long time. So that's it. That is very key. So let's go over here, back over here. I want to show you some more stuff they have. All sorts of video stuff over here. You have your video library, contact manager, video newsletters. If you want to create a video newsletter for your company, you can have a custom branded one for your entire company. So whatever you want to do, food and beverage, okay, and put the videos over here. All done. So if you see me clicking over here, these can all be changed and customized. So all I do is click on it, I change the image, or I type whatever I want over here. So I click on that, okay, I'll say I can change the font sizes and all sorts of stuff. If I want to go click on here, then I can go in here and change this here, change the letters. I can click over here and change the texting over here, the font size, and all sorts of stuff. See if you go down here and travel. There you go. I mean, top line stuff for you to be able to use. Now, they also have, depending on what package you get, you can actually take the Talk Fusion off of here, okay? And so you can have a totally custom branded. It'll look exactly like your program. And depending on what you want to do, whether it's business or opportunity templates or something like this here, okay. And again, all these stuff, the stuff can be changed and edited and so on for you. So as you see fit. So all this stuff can be custom branded, custom labeled, all depending on which packages you pick. And they have an e-subscription form, autoresponders, and a webinar platform, which we'll be transferring over to probably by Saturday, which we're getting off of GoToWebinar because GoToWebinar is $100 a month. This is $35 a month. So much more robust. It also has video streaming, which GoToWebinar does not have, and we'll be doing and converting over into this platform. It's just much better. So I'm a tools guy. I recognize the quality of the product. I know it's another network marketing company. I know that, but it is just, it's the best. It's the best. So this is the first company I've actually joined because of the product in 16 years, other than my own. That's how comfortable I feel with this product, that it's going to help anybody in any of the programs we're doing, Ultimate Cycler, Free Toolbox, Business Toolbox, Infinity Downline, or your company, whatever company you're promoting. It's a tool. It's going to make you more money in whatever you're doing. Okay. Also, you can make money in this program too, as well too. So that's not what this webinar is about. But if people are interested in that, Dr. Stan.
Yes.
Yes. You go and see. Morgana says, "So is he selling this?" Who is he, Morgana? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Is that me? So, guys, you have a product here that you can use for the product's sake. Not too many companies in network marketing you can say that the product is that good that regardless of any business opportunity, the product is dynamite. And coming from a guy that builds my own products, I can honestly say this is the best product I've ever seen in this category. It's just bar none fantastic. So it will catapult your income in other programs you're doing by at least 30% with that video email. You can try to do your own. I actually tried to build my own video email system. I got into like $10,000, and I'm like, just forget it. Forget it. You know, and this company spent at least $10 million putting this stuff together. So I might forget it. I'm not going to go. Not even going to go there. And if I can't beat them, I'm going to join. I'm going to use it, and make money with it.
Yeah.
So,
well, Peter,
yeah.
One of the things I teach is that, you know, really this industry, we could have billions of additional dollars in this industry if everybody would divorce their emotions from their particular company and realize if somebody else has a product or service that you could use. See, we should all be customers of each other, right? So, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if you're a coffee drinker, why not drink Organo Gold coffee? Now, I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't drink it, but I'm saying, well, no, it's not my company. No, see, if everybody in Organo Gold would use our products to promote their Organo Gold, everybody that is legal, that you're going to have legal issues. So you might as well have a legal shield policy. That doesn't mean you have to be a representative, but you'd have a policy, right? Why have AAA? You can get Motor Club of America. So in other words, if everybody in network marketing would just be a what I call a customer of other people in network marketing that have products that they could use, that would bring extras of billions of dollars in this industry. But not only that, if it's something you're going to, I mean, if you're going to get it anyway, I mean, why get vitamins at GNC if somebody's got a company like Isogenics or some other company that has great vitamins or whatever else, then get it from them. So, so this is what we're saying. And then there's some cases where, like I said, the thing is so good that it can add an extra stream of income. And like Peter said, he's just never done this and all these years. So, but this is something that fits in with being the tool guy. This is something that's going to help promote whatever company you're doing. And not only that, like I said, it's just that. Everybody is going or needs to do video email marketing now. The email marketing thing is one thing, but video marketing is a whole other step. That's the breakthrough. So we're going to get a breakthrough as well. So, so we're with you. Back to you, Peter.
Yeah, exactly, Dr. Stan. Now, let's see. Somebody asks, hey, what's your link? And so on. What I want to do is to mention there are some people on here that are in TalkFusion, okay? If you were invited here by anyone, please get back to that person, see if they're in TalkFusion. I've always respected lineage, genealogies, things like that, and I own many companies. And I would say 90% of those people in those other companies don't even know I own the other companies. Okay, that's how much I believe in respecting organizations and things like that. So, but with this tool, it's a tool. So what I'm going to do here is say, hey, get back to the person that introduced you, okay? And you can do that. Oh, let me see. Harvey says, I make a six-figure income helping others build their business with multiplex tools. The money is in the gold mining, not in the gold. The money is in the gold mining tools, not in the gold. Exactly. Well, that's my company is built on selling tools. Right? So this is a perfect extension of what I do anyway, which is sell tools. And Dr. Stan and I are partnering in this tool, okay, this TalkFusion tool. We're introducing it to all of my programs as a tool to help them build their business. If you go through your lineage and see if they're in TalkFusion. If they are, you want to get involved with them. If you don't have a sponsor and you've exhausted whatever you need to exhaust, then you're welcome to sign up with Dr. Stan and myself. We will train you, help you, motivate you, and make you money with this as well too. So, but first and foremost, it's here to help build the existing companies that we own and run and partner with, and we're here to build your business. I mean, without going into detail about a whole presentation on TalkFusion, but they pay in 3 minutes or less anywhere in the world. That's all you got to know. So, you know, I tested out, signed up someone in Korea, I got paid. They signed up 5 more people in Korea, I got paid in 3 minutes or less. So I was like, and somebody else in Brazil, I got paid, and you got paid too. So I mean,
and by the way, Peter, I got 12 streams of income. So, I mean, folks, you know, some of the streams just bring in just a little bit, some bring in a whole lot. So, you know what I mean? So you want to start, but again, just whatever fits in for you. So this could be just a product for somebody. Other people, it's going to be something they do another stream of income with. The thing is, whatever it is, here's the thing, Peter, my philosophy is this. If, like, one guy, owner of one company, we used to fly around the corporate jet, and he used to say, this guy, Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough, this guy, he's so good he could sell ice to an Eskimo. And he could recruit people at will. And I said to him when I would get up to speak, I said, well, Eskimos don't really need ice. However, if an Eskimo wanted to buy ice, I want him to get it from me, right? So if somebody's going to need email or video email marketing, I want them to get it from me. I mean, come on. Why let them get it from somebody else? Let them get it from me. And that's just like what Peter's saying. So if you were invited on this webinar by somebody like Tricia or Harvey, somebody who's already in the program or whoever, get with them, and we are going to be working together using this as tools to do this. But what I'm saying is this. You want to make sure some things, like I said, just have a spot in it, and sometimes just let it sit for a while. And as more people get involved, then something happens. But that's one reason how, like I said, I developed 12 streams of income. Some things I'm just sitting there because I was like, this is a great company, a great concept, a great product, whatever else. But it wasn't my real passion. But I just wanted to be in it in case somebody wanted to buy it, they could get it from me, right? And after doing that a few times and start getting checks, it's like, hey, wait a minute. So that's just what we're saying here. So what we want to do also is let you guys know that we're going to be here. We're going to support you. And again, this is going to help you do whatever you do better. And again, Peter being the tool guy and me being the breakthrough guy, I mean, this is a breakthrough and a tool all in one. So back to you, Peter.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to read two things that Jane Clark said. I like what he says about customers of one another. Obviously, everybody can't do everything else out there. You just go crazy because there's so many different things out there. You got to pick and choose what you do. Because it'd be too much. But that's exactly what Dr. Stan's saying. It says he's in multiple programs. I use some of the products. I'm not in programs that he's in, but I use some of the products that he has that help me out a lot. And Susanna says, great job. Thanks for the values always. I appreciate that, Susanna. Thank you. And Wayne wants to know the pricing. Okay, let me say, if you go to the link of the person that referred you, I put up here also, this is our link, fusionrtc.com. That stands for Real-Time Connection, which is a new product I have coming out, which is going to be like we call it a Skype killer, but it's a real-time, no latency, real streaming video, everything, which is a really cool platform that they have. But fusionrtc.com, and just click on Join. So if you click on Join, and I'll show you over here the minimum packages that they have. Oops, there we go. Actually, got to fill this out. Oh, anyway, I don't want to fill this out. But they started at $125. There's a $30 distributor kit, and the first month is $20 a month. So the basic package is $175, and then it's $20 a month after that. There's no gotchas. There's no monthlies, quotas. It's just $20 a month, period. And the volume is a binary compensation plan. And Dr. Stan and I are going to build half your business on one side. So we're going to build half your business, and we're going to help you build the other half, okay? So if you're looking to build a business, if you're looking just to use a product, hey, just come on in and, grab a spot and see what happens. I mean, it's just a one-time thing with $20. So I think you're going to like it. The next package up is $250. And as you go up in the packages, the first package are going to give you video email, and the next packages are going to give you other products that I mentioned there as well. It's $250 package. And from the $250 on, it's $35 a month, not $20 a month. Okay. Then they go to $750, and the Pro package, which many of the leaders have come in on, is $14.99. That's one time with $35 a month. That's it. So if you come in at the Pro package, Dr. Stan and I are going to raise an eyebrow, and we're going to have the hair stand up in the back of our neck, and we're going to go to work for you. Okay. Because that is the top package. That's what we came in, and that's what Trish came in, and that's the leaders come in, and we're going to really set some records. I mean, you have $2 million earners. My sponsor is a multi-million-dollar earner in TalkFusion. He's the #1 guy in the whole company, which is right next to the company. So you're right there in the front row. And if you can only come in the bottom level, hey, go for it. Whatever you can come in, just do it. We're going to be here for you to help you and to work your business and to be able to help you use the tools to promote anything you're doing, including my company. So I can't tell you how much of a big step it was for me to actually decide to actually promote another company that's not mine. Huge step for me to do that. So that's going to tell you how solid I have to feel about this company. And I've been following them for 8 years. So I know the product inside and out. I've been using the product for consultations with other companies for, hey, you got to use this video email system, that kind of thing. So, but I've never really promoted it because I have my own companies, So I really say this is about as solid as they come. They pay on time, they pay fast, and they got a killer product. So, I'm going to use them to promote my my businesses anyway. So, if you're looking to really go with it, we're going to be here for you. So, yes, Dr. Stan. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that.
Figure out how these guys do that, man, with that instant pay. Like the company takes the money and they still have instant pay. Once we figure that out, wait and see what happens with Business Toolbox.
Well, we have we pay 100% and we pay really fast, but we hold it for 7 days. They don't hold it for 7 days. They hold it for 2.5 minutes, and you get paid. So, however, the reason why they do that is because the owner has probably about $5 million in escrow with the credit card companies. Probably, I'm guessing it's got to be millions to cover any chargebacks or anything like that. So they don't have to worry about it. But that instant pay is going to blow your mind once you see it happening. So that's about it. Any questions before we close out the webinar today? We talked a lot about email marketing. Just because email marketing is really tough right now, you should still do it. Okay. Make sure you do your subject lines correctly, your body of your email correctly. Stay away from capital letters. Watch the words you're saying in there because they could be spam trigger words. Okay, if you want to really have an emphasis on here, use video email. And you don't have to make a video every time you want to send a video email out. You can make generic videos and kind of be generic with what you're saying, and you put them in the library so when somebody says something to you and say, hold on, I'll send you a video email, you just go ding, ding, dong, 30 seconds, it's out, okay? And you're going to get a lot more signups, period. So it's about the bottom line. The bottom line is making more money, converting the existing sales that you already have, and if it takes you 30 seconds to make 30% more money, is it worth it? I think so. Yeah, great. Hey, Susanna, thank you very much. It's a great job. Thanks for all the value as always. How many emails can we send out monthly or daily? It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Wayne. The people that you put in the system, it's an opt-in system. That's one of the reasons why they have such a great deliverability rate, because everything's whitelisted with them. And they spend tremendous amounts of money on Spam House and things like that to make sure everything's whitelisted. So you can put people into your system, into the contact manager, and you can import thousands. And they have actually different packages called A, B, C, and D. And I think you can put up to like 30 or 40,000 people in your system if you wanted to. But the system will automatically send an email to them, okay, asking them to opt in. You don't have to do that. The system does that. And once they opt in, then as soon as you send your stuff out, then you can do a single opt-in too. But you can import a contact list as well here, right here, okay? So as soon as they opt in, then you don't have to worry about it anymore. But it's all done automatically by the company. And here's some pending ones as well too. So if I were to click on here and do that, okay, right here, these are all people that I sent out emails, but they haven't opted in, so I can contact them, resend it, or do whatever, okay? So it's really not limited. It's all limited basically by, over here, you check over here where they have complaints and that type of thing. So they keep track of all that, so there really is no size limit. Yeah, really, this is recorded. This is recorded, so if someone wants a recording of this, let's see, if you're not a member, send an email to multiplexsystems, with an S, multiplexsystems@gmail.com. Say, I want a recording of the webinar, and we'll send it over to you. Just give us until tomorrow. If you're on Skype, it's multiplexsystems.inc, multiplexsystems.inc, and we'll just give you the YouTube link for that once we upload it to YouTube, which will probably be tonight. And if you're a member in a Business Toolbox or a free Toolbox, we will put it up and archive it in your back office so you can see it there as well, because as I showed, we have multiple templates already ready to go for different opportunities that we run, okay? Hey, Diane, thank you very much. Good evening. Great webinar. Thank you very much. Great money-making machine. Love it. Thank you. And thanks, Willie. Appreciate it. Thank you. So you can import your existing link. Yes, you can import your existing list directly into Talk Fusion. Yes, you can. Now, if the lists get really big, they have different packages, A, B, C, and D, and E. Okay, and I know Harvey's a member already, but in the back office, you'll see where, Plan A, okay? There's Plan B, C, D, and E. Okay, make sure you look that up, and it'll tell you the specifications of how many. And there's small extra fees for large lists to do that. And once you import the list, they're going to send out automatically an opt-in to those people. Once they opt in, that's it. You're done. They never have to opt in again. Okay, and your deliverability is insanely good.
Yeah. Hey, Peter, and let me just throw in this one more little quick thing that people need to understand.
Yep.
I mean, this is a real rarity that, again, you and I are actually, having another company promoted through the company. So that means every last one of you guys are on this webinar. Do you understand you can start recruiting people on your team based on the fact that, using the fact that Peter and I are in this, and so people are going to want to join because Peter and I are in this. That means but you can get them on your team so they don't have to join with us. See, and that's the beautiful thing. We don't need people to join with us. When people join, we want them to join with you guys. So, every company I've ever been part of, people use my name to recruit people. And well, this is the first time, Peter and I together, you guys are going to be able to recruit people from the network, Ultimate Cycler, free toolbox, business toolbox. If you're part of the this Talk Fusion, using it from the standpoint of, again, building these other companies. And so you can say, hey, Dr. Tan and Peter are already in, so come on, get my link and join. You'll be part of the team with us, and that's going to be great for you guys. And that's what we call, Peter, leverage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this compensation is a binary. It's very simple. One on one side, one on the other side. You get paid. Done. And so you put one on the Power Leg side, and Dr. Stan and I are going to build out the Chinatown. Okay, and then you build the other side. And everybody you bring in pays you because we're building the other side, okay? So we're going to build half your business for you, and then we're going to help you build the other side. So,
Peter, just so everybody knows, there was a binary that within 4 months I was making 6 figures a month with a binary that wasn't even as strong as this. So within 4 months from the day I joined, I was making 6 figures a month. So, yeah, binaries, if you work them right, they can be powerful, and we've learned how to do that. So, like I said,
guys, do you understand what he just said? 6 figures a month. Okay? I can't guarantee you're going to make 6 figures a month here, obviously. So this is what we're saying. But he's already done that already in a binary. Okay? He's already done that. Okay? So that's the kind of power we're talking about. And right now, we are just starting to introduce this to all of our contacts. So if you decide to get on board, you're going to be on the top of the Power Leg. Okay, you're going to be right at the top of the Power Leg, and then it's off to Chinatown at that point. Okay, so you want to capitalize on that. There's not too many shots that you have to be right below, the type of recruiters that Dr. Stan and I are, and Trish and Harvey and those guys that are already in. Okay, and that's going to benefit you because of the Power Leg side. So then you just start building the other side, and everybody you bring in is going to go chain to chain. You get paid. So there's no 2/3, 1/3 flushing. There's no flushing, nothing like that in this program. So it's very fair. So any last questions before we sign off today? Harvey says, I have 3 from our recording efforts already. Actually, you're a beast, Harvey. You're a beast. 3 from recording efforts already. You're a beast, Harvey. I swear. You're great. Okay, I'm a member in Infinity Downline. Do I need to request a link to the recording, or will it be in the back office? If you go to request an email, multiplexsystems@gmail.com, I send it to you, Jeffrey, and I'll send you I'll have my assistant send you the link for the webinar, and you can watch that again. Okay, that'll be sent over to them, and just request after 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Eastern time, okay? And they'll have that link ready to go. All right, guys, thank you very much for coming on the webinar. I appreciate it. Happy prospecting. And if you do decide to come on the Talk Fusion program and work the product and work the business, please contact me, contact Dr. Stan. I'm sure we'll get notices as well. If you're joining underneath Trish, Howard, Harvey, or anyone else in our organization, please contact us. You're part of the group. You're part of the family. We're here to build your business too. It doesn't matter where you sign up. It's all part of everything, so it doesn't matter for us. So we're going to work with you as well too and be able to really take it off big time for you. Susanna says, yeah, I had some people attend. Fantastic. All right. Harvey says also, Jane says, great info. Can I make a video in Talk Fusion and then take it and send it to my list through Aweber? Absolutely. Yeah, Harvey, look at this. Watch this here. You see this link here? These are video emails that I made. I sent them to myself in video email, okay? And I just took the link after I click on them. All you do is go like this, copy the link, right? And then you post it in an email. So if I were to go over here, let's see, go back to Gmail. So I sent this video email out, right? And also, every time somebody watches a video email, you get a posting that tells you who watched it, okay? Information and so on. If they're part of your opt-in, so every time they click on it, you get that as well. So all I did was click compose, and I paste that in there. And you can even use a link shortener as well too, and put that right in your Aweber. So that's the link you want to use right there. And it'll always come up. So even if I close this and I go over here to open it, bam, there we go. Hey, Keith. Keith from Peru says, thanks from the Silver Team Build member in Peru. All right. Willie says, will I receive help building no matter who I join under? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All part of the team, so that's not a problem. Can I make the video? Okay, we got that already. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video and this webinar. Hopefully you got a lot about emailing and video emailing. And if there's anything else we can do for you to help you, please contact support, multiplexsystems@gmail.com. At Skype is multiplexsystems.inc. And they are there to help you Monday through Friday from 10 to 10. And they will support you. If you need to contact me, please contact them. If you don't have my personal contact information, and they will get in contact with me. So I'd like to talk to Peter or Dr. Stan about it. If you need a link, if you don't have someone to sign under, it's fusionrtc.com. That's Dr. Stan and my links. But please, 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 sign up with the person that referred you. Okay, don't go to that link just because it's us. Go to sign up with the person that referred you. It doesn't matter to us if you're directly underneath us or if you're 10 levels. It doesn't matter because the compensation plan is going to pay no matter what. So we are working with people no matter where they land in our organization, okay? It's the same amount of money to us. It doesn't matter. It's not the money. It's just helping you, okay? So please connect up with the person that you're supposed to connect up with. That's the right thing to do, and we will respect you for that, okay? So that's it, guys. Have yourself a great night, and we'll look forward to speaking to you real soon. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Dr. Stan.